Hi, YouTube. How are you? I'm doing great. I went outside a couple different times today, off and on. I'd go out and work on my chicken's house a little bit, come in and play some music, and I added some more to my playlist and went out. I wired up a heat shielded heat light for my chicken, and she'll have heat tonight. So pretty good until it's entirely enclosed, but at least it's better than nothing. So she'll stay warm, her and the horse. It takes the chill off at least right now. So, yep, that'll be good. So it was a great day. Pretty good. I'm going to make some baked beans for supper. So, yep, and some bread. That'll probably be it. So, yeah, in a while here. I think unless Doug wants to make them, I don't think he does, but maybe. Never know. Once in a while, he wanted to put some ginger in there, so I'm gonna see how that goes. I usually put like a little bit of onion. I'm not supposed to have beans or onions, but and garlic and molasses and stuff. Maybe some real canned tomatoes, like diced tomatoes. Um, just to put some more veggie in there. I'll see. I'm not sure. And then throw them in the oven and bake. Oh, with some beef, ground beef. So, yeah. Sometimes I'll use like bacon. I'll cook that, or I'll put Italian sausage is good in beans too, or just regular sausage is good in beans. But the best actually is beef, I think. But or I don't know, ham and beans if they're real beans too are good. So, oh, and some brown sugar a little bit maybe. See, I don't know how sweet that ginger might make everything. So I'll just have to see. Oh, and some mustard and, stuff. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, I was going to talk about that blood of Christ in man. I've got to make a, not a list, but a better presentation of it so I can get to everybody with one video instead of making it like several different people will understand the same video is how I want to do it. So some will be like visual. I got to do this right. So I decided to wait on that, and you know cuz it just drives me crazy how people think that we came into existence, like I don't know, just drives me nuts, I guess. And nobody can really prove anything anyway, but I can give you what God tells me in my heart, and that's all I can do. My opinion, I guess, or more a hypothesis, because it's not even an educated guess, it's education on it from a stoic knowledge, the real stuff, the stuff they don't tell people, all that. Oh, did you see? And I'll be setting that up soon here, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I give you my word. Did you see Rex Bear uh was talking about the cloning situation, the Racians? Um, yeah, I knew about all that baloney anyway a long, long time ago, but then he's like he's got more to come and it's top secret and he can't tell us right now, and it's like, see, remember what I told you, what people were going to start doing? They'd be like, yep, we get information but we can't tell you right now. I can tell you, I just want to tell everybody the right way, and I don't quite have the words quite yet, but when God puts it in my heart, it's going to, I want it to sink in good, so nobody's guessing at nothing. It'd be like, wow, yes, that makes sense, that type of thing. So that's what I'm all about, is talking to people like friends, not trying to do nothing to nobody or nothing. So, yeah. Unless it's bring you closer to God so you don't have to suffer. That's what I'm all about, is helping people be happy so you don't have to be miserable. Because I've been there, so been there, you know. But anyhow, I love a lot of people that have like substance abuse problems, and I love a lot of narcissists that have mean streak problems, things like that. It's like, but I do love them on their level. That's the same with anybody. It's like how you treat people. Like I was saying yesterday, I totally lost a friendship because somebody acted evil. They were being kind to me, but evil to another. Even the woman wanted me dead, and I still didn't want her to get hit. So, yeah, when things are like that, and I'll just say it too. It's just like when I'm with a guy and he'll say to another about another woman or something like, "Oh yeah, that bitch," or whatever. I'm like, "Okay, dude, whatever. I am not impressed." you know, I really detest that crap. You know what I mean? It's kind of like not because the woman was a bitch, but because they thought they were impressing me. Now, like if I go like that guy's a jerk or whatever, I'm meaning it. I'm not doing it to impress anybody. I'm probably just saying the truth. You know. So, yeah. Got a gloomy day so far. Wasn't bad out. At least it wasn't raining this morning. It was foggy, and I love foggy days. I used to walk around my neighborhood. I grew up in Minneapolis on the outskirts, kind of. Just about. It was still in city limits, but it didn't seem like it. But I'd walk closer to the city, and it would be really, really foggy and really, really scary, and I loved it. I like that feeling of being scared because it keeps me alert. Well, it's not fear. It's kind of the unknown. Like I'm an adventurer. You know what I mean? So I'm always waiting to see what's happening next. And I'm impatient. It's like I just can't wait. So if anybody's going to do anything mean, hurry up. I'm waiting. I'm just kidding. I don't expect anybody that I'm talking to be cruel, but you never know. But then I do get like that back. I can't help it. So there's a warning there. I'm not pretending to be somebody I'm not. I'm a lady with a temper. And yeah, I'll meet you and beat you down. If you want to be mean to me, bring it on. That's how I am. I just cannot help it. I can't, you know. It's the same like I say, if I see somebody getting hurt, I get kind of flipped out. I do. I've sat by and like watched that when I was little. When I got big enough to do something about it, I did. So yeah, I just can't. I was gonna be a cop, but um, I didn't want to be a hypocrite. I like to smoke, so it's like no, I'm not gonna go around busting smokers. That's not gonna happen. So couldn't do it. So And then I was afraid if I did go in the Air Force, which I almost did twice, I took the test and I had the recruiter in my house at 17 and took the test again at 24 and uh, total officer material, but I just couldn't go thinking I wanted to work on cockpits of jets and study to be a veterinarian and play my flute in their band, but or drums. But anyway, I wanted to go in as a conscientious observer, but I was afraid that they would do something to me anyway and make me be in a war. So it's like, no, because I don't trust anybody, so I couldn't do it. Because I had a little baby by then the second time. First time, my parents wouldn't let me go, and that's when I divorced them right after that. So I was already all signed up. All I had to do was take my physical, and I was gone into school because I had got a waiver from the state at 15 to go to college early. So, and then working and stuff. So I really didn't need anybody's baloney or some ill repute of a parent telling me what to do, because even though their so-called powers of the mind and mind control and all their bullshit didn't work on me, I absolutely learned the techniques. I don't use them. I'm aware of them and how people will deal with that in their life on both sides. So, yeah, um, I never listen to anybody but God. I'll take suggestions from people, but as far as, I love to hear everybody's opinion. I really do. It's interesting to me, you know? Or like if it were to differ from mine, how come? I wonder, So, like, is something like, didn't you get hit in your head enough? Or um, maybe I did, or, or are you inebriated? Or was I when I thought that? No, I don't know. You see what I mean? Everybody's opinion for different reasons, even places they were raised and how they were raised. Well, your environment, different things will make a big difference on how you see the world, how you interact with other people. And I always interact with them how they interact with me. And I might even say I've been in a crowd of just some really stuffy ass hot rodders. And even though we probably had more time and money into our vehicles, appearances could be deceiving, and so, and they don't even build their own car, and here they are looking at somebody like the crap, is my point. So I'll just step that shit up. It's like then I get not aggressive. I'm like way too happy, you know what I mean? And that just gets them every time. They can't stand it. So shut up. Start singing in public or dancing or doing something funny, and people look at me like I'm weird, and I'll blink like you're a jerk. you know. So that's why most people can't stand me, because I love God and they hate me for loving God because they don't. So most people really are like that, and I know things are going to change for them. So, yep. But in a Yeah, I gotta wait on that Christ blood thing. I got to. It's gotta be. I keep thinking I'm gonna say it, and then God says, "Well, the words, the timing, it's not right. Maybe we're waiting for somebody else to get here." I don't know. Not sure, but there's a reason for it. So forgive me for that, because I usually do what I say I'm gonna do, but it's just not the right timing right now. I guess when it is, I'll know. So, yeah. I was really surprised on that caravan mob, whatever we call it, coming into Mexico, well, coming through Mexico. The South Americans, I was really surprised, and I don't know. It's there's another adventure. What's going to happen with all that? So I guess the United States are used to invading people, aren't they? A lot of countries are. So I guess we'll just see. Then I was thinking on, oh yeah, them bombs. We had fake bombs sent around to, what was it, 13 or 14 people now, like Hillary Clinton and, different people, in the, oh, Obama and everybody, whatever. And they were fake, but they got the guy. It was the day after I was talking about Native Americans. And this guy just happens to be a Native American, and that kind of just seemed a little ironic to me. I don't know why, but the day after, I'm talking about Elizabeth, Senator Elizabeth Warren lied about being Native to get a job in our government. The next day, I state that I would like to see her pay that back and do some time for it. No bail. And, because, I mean, look how long she's been lying, and then she wants to run for president. So I just see all that as really serious. And then I see the fact that the next day they bust this guy with fake bombs, and he's Native. At least they say he's Native. His first name's Cesar, and his last name sounded more Sicilian, but maybe his father, and he looked almost Middle Eastern more than he did Native. Like I got the long Native nose. He doesn't really even have, and the cheekbones, but he doesn't really even have that, and kind of the corner of my eyes. But yeah, length to my face. So, but no, he isn't. He's like got more Middle Eastern or Sicilian look to him, or maybe all three. But he's definitely not full Native. Well, neither am I. I'm like a smidgen compared to everything I've got in me. So, but two different kinds. But yeah. Anyway, well, that's about all that's on my mind. I basically wanted to say hi to everybody, and yeah, that's about it for now, everyone. If I get some stuff done later and I feel like saying something or think of something, I'll talk to you later. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Thank you for joining me. Later, everybody.